Let's start practical question. Before I start practical questions, I must tell you about the date of maturity or due date. For example, A sells goods to B for ₹1,000 on credit basis, and B gives a bill of 3 months. And these goods were sold on 1st January 2012. It means A has sold goods today, and today is 1st January 2012. And he will get the money as per promise of B after 3 months. So what will be the due date? The due date will be 1st of April 2012. As per law, B will be given 3 extra days, and those extra days are called grace days. So due date will become 4th of April 2012. Let's take another example. Suppose A sells goods to B on 15th March 2012, and B gives a bill of 2 months to A. So what will be the due date? The date of making bill is 15th March 2012, and the due date, or you can say the date of maturity, will be 15th of May 2012, and add the 3 days of grace. So then what will be the due date? 18th of May 2012. So be careful. 3 days are included, or you can say are provided to the drawee as grace days. So let's take different situations of the bill of exchange. Suppose on 1st January 2012, A sells goods to B on credit basis, and B gives a bill of exchange to A for 3 months. Until the date of maturity, A retains the bill, means A keeps the bill with himself. And on the date of maturity, the bill is met, or we can say the bill is paid, or we can say the bill is honored. So be familiar with all these technical terms. If bill is met, it means on the due date, B goes to A, pays cash to A, and cancel the bill. So we are going to assume that on the due date, the drawee, I am to say the B, will go to the place of A, he will pay cash to A, and will take back the bill, and it will be cancelled. In this way, after 2 or 3 months, A would have received the cash, and B would have paid the cash. So this situation is called the bill was retained till maturity. Let's take another situation. Suppose on 1st January 2012, A sells goods to B on credit basis for ₹1,000, and A draws a bill of ₹1,000 on B for 3 months. Before the date of maturity, A thinks, why to keep the bill at home or in the office? I may get it misplaced somewhere, and whenever I get the cash, this cash is deposited into bank. Why not to give this bill to bank, and bank will collect the cash from B, and bank provides this facility. And on the same date, A takes the bill and goes to his bank and requests the bank to keep the bill, and on the date of maturity, recover cash from B and deposit in my bank account. And bank agrees. And in this situation, we will say the bill has been sent to bank for collection. And A will immediately inform B that your bill is lying with the bank. On the due date, don't come to my place. Go to the bank directly and pay cash. So what will happen on the due date? The due date will be 4th of April 2012. B will go to A's bank because he has got the address of the bank, and he got all this address and the name of the bank from A. So B will go to the same bank and will request the bank to accept cash, and will recover his bill. In this way, the bank has received money on behalf of A, and bank will cancel the bill. And the money received by bank will be deposited in the account of A, and the bank will inform A immediately about the recovery of money. In this way, we can say on the due date, the bill was not with A, it was lying with the bank. Means bank was the holder of the bill at the time of maturity. So in the first situation, the bill was retained with himself. In the second situation, the bill can go to the bank for collection. Means on the due date, bank is the holder of the bill. Let's take another situation. Suppose on 1st of January 2012, A sells goods of ₹1,000 to B, and B accepts the bill for 3 months on the same date. February 2012, there is one party C. C is the creditor of A, means A had to pay ₹1,000 to C, and C contacts A for the recovery of money. And A, instead of paying cash to C, gives the bill of B to C. It means the bill has been endorsed to clear his debt. And C agrees to this situation. It means the bill has been endorsed to C before maturity. And A will immediately inform B that your bill has been endorsed to C. This is the name and address of the party. And on the due date, please don't come to my place to pay cash, and contact C on the date of maturity. And B agrees with this proposal. Because B can't say no, he has to pay money on the due date to A or as per order of A. This is the law. So on the due date, I mean to say on 1st April 2012, B will go to the place of C and he will pay cash to C and will recover his bill. In this way, the bill has been met on due date, or the bill has been honored on the due date, or the bill has been paid on the date of maturity, whatever you say. In this situation, the bill was endorsed to creditor by the drawer. Let's take one more situation. Situation number 4. On 1st of January 2012, A sells goods to B on credit basis, and A draws a bill for 3 months for ₹1,000 on B. On 1st February 2012, I mean to say after 1 month of bill, A needs money. He doesn't have money in his pocket, but he has got only bill of ₹1,000, and he goes to his bank and sells the bill to bank for 980 rupees. This thing is possible because banks are providing this type of facilities, and this activity is called discounting of bill. It means A has discounted the bill with the bank. So A has got 980 rupees. A has lost ₹20 because he needed money urgently, and bank has earned ₹20 as discounting charges. This is the income for the bank. And about this thing, A will inform to B immediately that your bill has been discounted with this bank. So on the due date, I'm not holding the bill. On due date, go to the bank and clear the bill. And B will accept all these instructions. So on the due date, what will happen? B will go to the bank and will pay ₹1,000 to the bank and will recover his bill. In this way, on due date, the bill has been met, or the bill has been paid, or the bill has been cleared, or the bill has been honored, whatever you say. So in this situation, bill has been discounted with the bank. And on the due date, the holder of the bill was bank, because who was holding the bill? Bank. So bank was the holder of bill. So these are the 4 situations of the bill of exchange. Now we'll start the journal entries for different situations.